And welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's Lights Out.
And away we go.
Have you watched Barbenheimer yet?
No, I really want to watch Barbenheimer. I haven't done it yet.
Barbenheimer?
Is it Barbenheimer?
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. I've been calling it Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. I've watched both.
Oh, yeah? Opinions?
I liked both of them.
I
liked both of them.
Okay. Some people were a little bit disappointed with Barbie.
Mainly men, probably.
Yeah.
Mainly men.
I think so.
But we won't go into that. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a bit of a laugh and didn't really bother me. So
Oh, okay. Cool.
it didn't bother me. And then Oppenheimer was good as well. Very long.
Yeah, it's
Very
3
long.
hours, right?
It felt a bit too long.
Okay.
They could have cut it.
Oh, you think?
I think.
You think? Okay.
But it was very Christopher Nolan, and it was it was still amazing.
Yeah.
It was still really good.
Okay. Yeah, I've not heard a bad thing about Oppenheimer, apart from, like, someone said that it was quite hard to hear the voices, like, very loud.
Interesting.
Which is quite a classic Christopher Nolan. It's like some people really struggle with Christopher Nolan films.
Do they?
Yeah, like Tenet. Loads of people said it was like you couldn't hear the words, but I never had that issue.
Interesting. Maybe they need to get their ears checked. Maybe
I think so.
de-wax.
Maybe a little bit of a de-wax, and then they'll be fine.
Yeah. No, I don't think of that myself. It's very dramatic the whole way through.
Yeah,
Very
dramatic
dramatic.
story. To be fair.
Very dramatic story.
Yeah.
Mental story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only
won't
know,
spoil
like-
it for anyone that's
Yeah. I won't. I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
definitely go.
Yeah,
It's definitely worth it.
exciting. Okay, and Barbie's also worth it.
Barbie, I enjoyed. Whether
Yeah.
it's worth it is up to debate, but
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Because the thing you're supposed to do is right Oppenheimer, then Bottomless Brunch, then Barbie. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Is it? Was that?
Yeah, I thought that's what the whole like Barbenheimer thing was. It was
Oh, I
like,
see. Okay.
well,
I
like,
didn't watch them on the same day. I didn't do the
Yeah.
full
the
thing.
full shebang. Ah, okay.
Well, I watched Barbie on the Sunday,
Yeah.
and then I watched Oppenheimer on the Wednesday.
Ah, okay.
So a gap in between.
Oh,
Yeah,
exciting.
but I suggest it.
Okay, cool.
And
cool.
you've got a different hat on today, don't you, mate?
Oh yeah. If you can't see, I've got my Barcelona Spanish Grand Prix hat.
That is
Fernando
a cool
Alonso.
hat, man.
Yeah. It's a bit sad because ever since then, Alonso's been doing pretty poor.
Very much dropping off.
Yeah.
That
As I
Aston is-
said.
Aston's very much dropping off,
Yeah.
as you predicted.
Yeah, I was like, Alonso hype train, very much just back in the station.
Yeah, it's pretty stuck
as I
still,
said.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is disappointing.
See, it would have been perfect if I had a Lando hat that I could swap out.
Yeah, that'd be
You'd be
good.
like,
Just
oh.
1 and 2.
Yeah. McLaren hype train back in. It's on the way.
They are very much out of the
They're
station.
real speeds. It's not just like track specific. It's
No.
3 different tracks, good speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very
Let's talk
good.
about Hungary then. So it was Hungary on the weekend.
Yeah. We'll start with qualifying.
Start with quali.
The new qualifying format. What do you think of it?
I like it,
Yeah.
but I liked the other one as well. I didn't really have a preference.
I
but
didn't have an issue with the
No.
other one. No.
I'm happy with it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, it was kind of like, I guess you're more susceptible to traffic on the Q1 and Q2 because you have to do loads of laps to get the hard tyres warmed up and
Yeah.
medium tyres warmed up.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll see more action on track.
You saw that with George, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was the main thing that everyone noticed. It was like, oh, I see. That's the sort of issue you can have.
Yeah, well, there's just so much traffic there. So, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you're waiting up as well, the hard tyres are going to cool down loads more.
Yeah.
So it can probably throw, like, George Russell sort of getting stuck in, like, those sort of randoms.
Which isn't bad. Which isn't a bad thing. It
Isn't a bad thing.
keeps things fresh and new. But
It wasn't what's wrong with F1.
No.
It's not something I thought needed changing.
no, exactly.
No.
It was never something that was on anyone's mind.
Yeah.
really.
Reverse grid, sprint races. That's what I want.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
You've heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, Lewis obviously put in. I mean, that was extraordinary.
Unbelievable lap. Yeah.
Extraordinary lap.
Yeah. It was unbelievable lap, and it also required a bad max lap.
It did.
Yeah.
But it was still very good.
But still very good. 104 pole positions now.
I completely missed that bit.
Do you know what I found really silly? And Lewis Hamilton put a meme on his Instagram about this, sort of. And it was like, the record is now broken. Lewis Hamilton now has 104 poles. Yeah, he broke his own record. It doesn't really count as the record is broken. So I think Lewis Hamilton put a picture up of him shaking his own hand.
That's quite good. Well done, mate. You've done a good job there. Thanks, mate. Really good. Well done.
I was like, the record, like, you sure the record's I guess it's one more, but
Yeah.
you don't say that every time he gets a pole position.
No, it's never a big thing if someone breaks their own. Well, actually, no, you say that. Usain Bolt broke his own record, didn't he?
It's a bit different with 100 meter where it's like the quicker. This is literally like just an additional one
I guess
sort
so.
of thing. Yeah, it's a bit different.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
guess so.
Like if let's say in tennis, if this new guy, what's his name?
Alcaraz.
Alcaraz. Let's say he gets like 25 Grand Slams.
Mm.
If he gets the 26th one, you're not going to go, the record is now broken. He broke his own record, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you make a fair point.
Yeah, so it's just like, yeah.
But then again, Alcaraz. Yeah. Anyway, but let's not get into tennis.
Yeah.
I could talk about tennis for a while.
Yeah, I know you can. I know you can. Maybe we can do an episode on tennis.
We'll do an episode on
Yeah,
tennis.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
Nobody
wants that. On to
What?
this.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, onto the race.
You found it very boring. Would you like to explain why?
It was sort of just dead as soon as they got off the grid.
But with Lewis being first and not getting as good a break, getaway as Max, and then the two McLarens coming through, I thought that was quite exciting.
I
I
thought that it was like exciting into the first corner.
Yeah,
And then the race was done.
yeah,
Like 33 seconds ahead, not even close, barely any overtakes. I don't know. I just personally thought it was a bit of a bad race. It did excite me nearer the end when Hamilton started catching back up. And like the
when he
gaps
got off the hards.
Yeah.
They were struggling on the hards.
And then Perez also was quite interesting to watch. Just he was like fighting through the field.
He was making his way through, wasn't he?
Yeah, so it wasn't the worst. But
Ferrari had another strategic nightmare. It feels like an echo, or like this deja vu, because they just keep doing it.
they keep doing it. Honestly, they just can't get it right. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Anyway,
The small things they can't get right.
basic things
Yeah. I mean, McLaren have well and truly jumped them.
by a long way.
Yeah. And they've jumped Mercedes sort of. I'd say that I'd say they jumped Mercedes actually.
They have in the last 2 or 3 races.
Yeah.
They have, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because obviously Lando absolutely flew in where was it? Where was it?
Silverstone.
At Silverstone. Was that the race that Piastri didn't have the upgrade?
No, Austria.
Oh, in
Piastri
Austria,
didn't have
that's
the
it.
upgrade, yeah.
It was in Austria where Norris had the upgrade, Piastri didn't, and now Piastri's got the upgrade as well, so you can see.
Yeah.
You can actually start to see as well how good Piastri actually is.
Yeah. Well, yes, actually, there was a good part where they pitted Norris first, and then he undercut Piastri.
Yes.
And I was like,
And you were a bit annoyed at that.
Yeah.
And you were like, they should be annoyed as well.
yeah, I think Piastri should be annoyed.
Yeah.
He sounds so boring over the radio. He's just like, oh, yes, yeah, okay, he's ahead of me, okay. That's what he sounds like, right?
And he needs a new haircut.
He needs a new haircut.
Yeah, it's just please get a new haircut. It's so bad.
He's terrible.
It's so bad.
When you pointed it out, I
Yeah.
was like, this is awful.
It's so bad. And he, I don't know, change it. He just doesn't.
Change your
I
haircut.
don't know if he thinks about it or notices it, but it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
It is a bad haircut.
It is.
It's like he's got helmet hair 24/7.
Yeah, it's like, it's flat, but then it's like bits are sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. maybe that is what it is.
Maybe
He
always
just
wearing
wears
a
his helmet in bed. Constant
It's
helmet.
the stick. He just always has his helmet on.
Apart from when he's interviewing, then he'll go back into the changing room or in his motorhome and he'll stick it back on again.
Oh, the
VARs. VR, was it? Sounds like the VR that are coming out of the Apple VR.
the Apple VR, which just always has them on. Yeah.
We'll always have it on.
Yeah.
That's what life's going to be like.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
No, I doubt it. Yeah, I mean, I was annoyed for Piastri, but at the same time, he didn't keep up with Lando. He was actually decently slower than Lando. Lando was quite quick.
Yeah, Perez passed him. That was a good pass from Perez.
Mm.
He was making his way through, wasn't he, Perez?
Yeah. Perez made his way through, then he started to drop off, and then Hamilton was making his way through.
If Lewis had 1 or 2 laps more,
Yeah, he would have been right there.
he'd have been right there
Right
for
there.
P4.
Yeah. It was very close to the end.
Oh, gutting.
But Max finished 33 seconds ahead.
Congratulations again.
Yeah.
Well done.
So Lando got annoyed and broke his trophy.
Oh, yeah. How did I forget about that? What a legend. And to be fair, I was saying to JJ, they were the worst. They're the ugliest trophies I've ever seen.
Do you know what's really funny?
Terrible.
That trophy is like really special to Hungarian like history.
Is it?
And it takes about 6 months to make, and it's handcrafted. So you just disrespected the whole Hungarian nation?
Ah, it's beautiful. It's that trophy is a beautiful work of art, and I would like to apologise now for that remark. I'm so sorry. Wait, hold on. So it took him 6 months, and within a second of a bottle being smashed on the stage, it broke into pieces.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Well done, Lando. Legend.
Apparently
Max seems to take it well.
he got quite a lot of hate online. He had to do a full apology.
Oh, shove it. Come on, he didn't mean to.
It's because apparently he joked about it after, being like, "Oh, Max has so many," and they were like, "Oh, this is like a really special trophy." So they
Max seemed pretty okay. He
Max
was
didn't care.
laughing at it. Yeah.
No. It's the Hungarians who cared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh, we spent so much time, and you don't even care that you broke the trophy."
Sorry, Hungary.
Yeah.
Sorry. It wasn't the same as last year, was it? The trophy's very different.
Yeah.
That's the same one as last year. I just didn't notice.
Yeah.
I just didn't notice.
Um.
Anything else to note?
I think there was one other thing I wanted to talk about.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo. That's who I wanted to talk about.
That's who you wanted to talk about.
Yes.
He was just happy to be back.
Happy to be back. And
Thumped within the first 10 seconds.
be out-qualified Tsunoda.
He did.
And outraced them, right?
We didn't predict that, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
We did not predict that.
We didn't predict that.
No. I didn't think he was going to do that well.
No. But maybe he went in with very kind of a fresh mind. And it was a bit like, look, it doesn't really matter what happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's my first race back, just do what I can. Probably went in feeling quite relaxed.
Well, I was going to say he looks like a completely different person. Completely different from when he was at McLaren. So he's probably just weight off his shoulders.
Yeah, just maybe got his love back a bit for it.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing. So if he keeps performing, Perez is out.
True. True. Perez's seat is probably the most under threat of anyone on the grid.
Yeah. It's the hottest seat.
And it's the hottest seat.
Yeah.
And
Sort
will
of.
be for a while.
Because you're almost going in knowing you're going to be number 2. So it's the hottest, but the not hottest. Because you're never going to be treated. Yeah. You're never going to be treated equally.
It's hot when you're looking at it, and then when you get in it, you're cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Cool. Yeah. Yes, he did get shunted in the first
10
seconds of the race, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Both Alpines out.
Oh.
Whole week of prep.
Absolute nightmare.
Just Joe Guan Yu just decides to play bowling ball with all of them.
Yeah. It's because he had the worst start. I think he stalled, didn't he?
I think he stalled. He just sort of looked like he didn't even react.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
How good were the reactions of the who was it behind him? I think it was another Alfa Romeo. I think it was Bottas.
Maybe.
Bottas was right behind him, and he stayed perfectly still. Bottas's reactions to start go round him was ridiculous. When you watch it, you're like, how did he not just like bang into the back of him straight away?
Ridiculous. I haven't seen that. I mean, I'll have to look that.
Just watch the race start again,
Yeah.
and you'll see Bottas just come out left really quick and go round him. I was like, wow, that is reaction times at its finest.
Yeah. Stalling used to be a big thing back like in the early 2000s and earlier. Okay. And like they used to see massive crashes at the start because like someone will swerve out the way, the other driver behind the one who swerves out the way won't see the car, and then it swerves, and you're like, oh my god, there's a car just right there, and they go like right over the top of it.
Oh really?
It used to happen all the time.
Oh, so it was bad, was it?
Yeah, but they're good now. Like I haven't seen a stall in ages. Yeah,
but the stalls, I feel like the stalls aren't that bad as well. I'm pretty sure like the car like kicks back in straight away anyway. Like it will stall, but then it'll very quickly.
Yeah. It's not like before where if you stalled you were just stuck. Yeah. So it's
like you are like when you're up a hill.
Yeah.
And you're like trying to balance the clutch. You're like you have to start it. Yeah. I remember on I think it was like my first or second day ever driving. There's a very steep hill around my corner in Patcham, like around by my house. And I was on my way on like my first or second day to college in my car. I was absolutely loving it. And I got to this very steep hill and I stalled on the top. Yeah. And then the two cars that were going up and down the road both stopped and waited for me. So then I turned it back on. I was like about to go and then I stalled again. And then I did it again. I did it about 3 times. And then these cars were just looking at me like, what are you doing? And then both just decided to go. And I was still just stuck there.
It adds so much pressure though when they're right there, isn't it? It's like you suddenly get like all sweaty and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, here's a top tip for anyone that's learning how to drive.
Yeah.
You cannot stall if your foot is on the gas all the way. You might smell a bit of clutch, but you will not stall.
Oh really?
That's true. So it doesn't matter where your clutch is. If you're just flooring it, you will not stall.
This is terrible advice. It's going to be learner drivers going like... They're either going to go straight into a wall, or like they're not going to stall, but their clutch is going to blow. It's just going to be people who see this. It's going to be like, oh, it's great out there. They're going to be flooring it, like,
like a really high pitched whir, whir of the clutch just dying. Oh, you say that I think it might have been the same day or one of the days after.
Yeah.
I was dropping someone off on a hill, and I was facing down the hill, and then I had to reverse up, otherwise I was going to hit the car in front, and I just was slowly edging forward until I hit the car.
You hit a car in front.
I'm like, oh, this just, honestly, I can't remember. I completely forgot about these situations. Literally on like my first few days of driving.
Just hit the car. Oh.
Anyway, stop embarrassing myself.
I curb wheels all the time, so I can't.
Do you?
Talk. Yeah, I've done it 3 times now.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
And those fresh black Lexus wheels.
Mm.
Oh, mate, that is nothing.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you have to watch those curbs.
Yeah. Spa.
Spa?
Oh, it's raining. I'm getting like PTSD from 2021. It's rain. I'm gonna sit there for 3 hours and there's just nothing's gonna do one racing lap and then they're gonna just finish the race.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the end.
Oh my god,
that was sad times.
What was it?
Do you want to explain to the people what happened on that year?
I was just about to say. So 2021, it was like torrential rain and like so bad that the cars couldn't race.
Yeah.
So the FIA just thought, instead of refunding everyone's tickets, why don't we just do one racing lap behind the safety car and end the race? Yeah, they gave
bad.
If a race doesn't go over 75% of the laps of the total laps, you only get half points. So everyone only got half points, but ridiculous.
Yeah. It was a mad. Everyone was sitting. I remember sitting there thinking, "Oh my god, what am I going to do now with my Sunday?"
Yeah, I was watching it, and it's one of the first Grand Prix that I tuned in for that season for the full thing. Usually I'd be busy, so I'd watch it in the evening and watch the highlights. And then like I was like, no, okay, I made myself free that weekend. And I sat there and watched rain for 3 hours. And then it ended, and I was just like, I don't know what to do with myself now.
Yeah.
Like, what a waste of time. Terrible.
I feel bad for the fans.
Yeah. All the people who were there, just drenched all weekend.
Yeah.
And no racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awful.
So is it raining over there? Is it really bad?
Bad raining again.
Okay. It's bad raining here in the UK as well.
Yeah. The FIA tested its rain guards because with these new ground effect cars, it does. So the angle of spray that comes out is really high with these ground effect cars compared to the old ones. So now you can't even race in full wet conditions because you can't see anything. So they tried to build these like mud guards basically, which are like covers over the wheel to reduce the spray, and it didn't work at all.
Right.
So they're still testing it. But we could potentially see like a red flag again if it rains hard. We'll have to see.
That'll be so disappointing.
Yeah, it'll be very, very disappointing. But we'll see.
We'll see. Hopefully, weather ends up good.
Yeah.
And we get a good race with Max ending, 15th because of a reliability issue. And then everyone else just race as normal.
Yeah.
Because it'll be super exciting.
It'll be really exciting if everyone just races as normal.
Yes.
Remember last year, didn't he start like 14th or 15th and he was first in 18 laps?
Yes, I do remember
It was
that.
ridiculous.
It was so bad.
Yeah. And he ended like 30 seconds ahead. Like, imagine how far they're going to be if he just has a clean race.
Yeah.
He's going to be like a minute ahead.
Oh, no. What was it you said about the amount of races he's won in a row? And then there was one person. Who was it? Was it Alonso?
No, George Russell.
Russell won that one race, and then he's won since.
Yeah, I think it's like, if they had won the Brazil Grand Prix last year, it would be like 23 races in a row.
A whole season of races.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Wow, that's just...
ridiculous.
I mean, that's dominance at its finest, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's absolute dominance. Forget the years of Mercedes dominance. This.
Yeah, I
insane.
Because at least with Mercedes, 2014, 15, 16, you had Rosberg and Hamilton fighting each other. So it was at least interesting to watch the fight between them two.
Yeah.
17 and 18 was Ferrari versus Mercedes.
Yeah.
19 It was Mercedes dominating the beginning, then Ferrari had an illegal engine,
Oh yeah.
and then they started winning loads.
Yeah.
2020, Mercedes dominated, but it was COVID, so there was loads of really random races and loads of random stuff happened because it was like random tracks we were going to.
Yeah.
2021, probably the best season ever.
Yeah.
And then 2022 was a good season until about halfway. And it was just and this is probably one of the most boring seasons I think I've watched. It reminds me of 2011. It was exactly the same. 2011, only one car got a non-Red Bull pole that season.
That's depressing.
Yeah. And we've already had the one car this season.
We've had the
There's
one.
probably going to be a Red Bull pole every other race.
Great.
Exciting.
Exciting.
And Sebastian Vettel only finished off the podium once, and he came fourth.
Jeez.
Yeah. And it was at his home Grand Prix. Yeah.
Of all
Rough.
the races.
Yeah, of all the places.
Cool. We'll leave it there.
Cool.
Little short, sweet one.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, we a little short, sweet one.
Yeah, short and sweet one. Actually, race predictions. Give you a race prediction.
Max 1.
Yep.
Wonder if anyone saw that coming.
I'm quite shocked.
You are.
I make this joke every week. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we do.
quite shocked.
Yeah. So we're thinking a McLaren 2. So let's go Lando 2. I think Piastri's due a podium.
Yeah.
Now that he's got the car.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Lando 2, and then I'm going to go out there. Very out there. Russell 3.
Oh, very out there.
Very out there.
I don't want to be boring and put Max first, so I'm just going to go. I'm going to pretend Max has had a reliability issue or crashed or something.
Cool.
I mean, he could crash. They build him a new car. He comes out and he can still win. So if that was allowed in the rules, he could crash, build a new car, and still probably win. So I would go. I'm not going to go Max first, only because I'm trying to be interesting. So I'm going to go Perez first.
Wow. Okay.
I
mean, actually, you say that. It's not a bad shout.
Yeah. Perez first, Lando second, Max third. Even after a crash.
Even after an accident.
Yeah. He's going to have a puncture first lap and still come through the field. Honestly, someone needs to take him out.
Yeah. Somebody
First corner.
take him out.
Yeah. 7 races he's won in a row. The record's 9. Alberto Ascari and Sebastian Vettel.
Okay. So someone, what's that whole thing? Arrow to the knee. Someone shoot him in the knee with an arrow.
Yeah. Skyrim vibes. Ah, well,
Okay, now, are we done now?
now we're done. No.
Yay! Okay, cool.
Well, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been lights out.
And we'll see you very soon. Take care.
Peace.